Good afternoon all. My name is Stephen and I'm going to present my project called the Urban Green. Parramatta is located in Sydney southwest and is considered as Australia's most multicultural postcode, with 3/4 of the population that was born overseas. Known primarily for agriculture during its earlier periods. However, today Parramatta CBD reflects the arrival of refugees from Vietnam, Cambodia and Laos in the late 1970s. It is also a place that celebrates different cultural events such as the Lunar New Year's and Mid-Autumn Festival, as pictured on the presentation. Every Sunday, Parramatta could receive as many as 15,000 visitors roaming around the central shopping area that has a market-like atmosphere. The site is an existing car park situated near the heart of the CBD with heavy pedestrian flow. Often feels like an underappreciated area with the car park and the loading zones, but it is a very busy spot with commercial activities along the informal walkways. Under the Council DCP, development of this site should encourage new public open space to facilitate celebrations of cultural diversity and temporary markets, which should become a centrally located pedestrian common zone. The existing multi-level car park, which is located in the centre, the bottom red square, is currently an eyesore for the community, and the council would like to minimise its visual impact for any new development that is around the area. The site is bound by commercial activities, with the top area mainly consists of small eateries and retail space, while the bottom strip is a vibrant area with its market-like atmosphere, fresh produce stores. Vehicle access could only be made through a one-way street at the top, which circles around the entire site as well as the car park. There are 3 possible and existing vehicle access and exit points on the site. Here. There are 2 pedestrian crossings to the site, and an informal crossing to the Park Road and Freedom Plaza. The site also provides a connection to Freedom Plaza and Park Road on the eastern end, which connects to, while the connection to John Street could be made possible through several arcades located at the bottom strip, bottom commercial strip at the southern end. A connection was also established to link all the nearby commercial stores. Here's some photos of the existing site and its environment. Urban agriculture is a practice of cultivating, processing and distributing food in or around a village, town or city. Traditional agricultural practice exerts high energy costs for transportation, resulting in food mile, increase in pollution, waste and carbon footprint. It also raises the prices on food and produces, and the produce is not as fresh. There's also a concern with food security, with climate change affecting food production, such as drought and contaminated land, and with over 80% of the suitable land for raising crops already in use, land could be limited in the future. Aquaponics is a food production system that combines agriculture with hydroponics in a symbiotic environment. As shown in the diagram, water from the fish tanks, which contain nitrates, ammonia, and fish waste, are used to water plants. There are bacteria living on the surfaces of the grow bed medium, which breaks down these byproducts into nutrients for plants. After the plant absorbs the nutrients, water is filtered and returned back to the fish tank. Traditionally, it is used as an entrance marker into a community, town, or building with several tongs or narrow alleyways. The python in Cabramatta, pictured in the presentation, was designed to symbolize the ongoing cooperations between the community. The Persona headquarters in Tokyo has integrated the urban farming facilities within the building. The produce is harvested, prepared, and served in the cafeterias within the building. And with its produce served within the building, it highlights a zero food mileage concept where it cuts energy and transportation costs. Urban Green aims for a simple program where the back of the house facilities is located at one end and serving all levels, and therefore maximising the farming area on the upper floors. On the ground floor, a market space will serve the public with the produce harvested from the farm. The idea of the python comes into consideration by separating volume into three greenhouse-like blocks. The hutongs or alleyways are created when the volume is sliced to create three interconnected buildings. The alleyways will increase pedestrian activity and improving natural lighting and ventilation. Here are two earlier sketches of the covered pedestrian alleyways and multi-use sheltered pavilion. The building is placed close to the existing multi-level car park to minimise the visual impact. It also aims to connect the commercial hotspots on both north and southern ends of the building. A one-way vehicle access lane acts as the primary building services, as well as separating the building from the car park, the existing car park. The building is separated into three. The central block that is 15 metres wide, while the other two is 10. All three are 40 metres in length, while the roof extrudes 30 metres out to create the event pavilion. Two 7.5 metre wide walkways separates them into three. The ground floor. The event pavilion on the eastern end creates the entrance and front yard for the building. As can be seen in the model, if you look at the front. Three exposed truss gable roof marks the entrance of the building, just like the python. It also established a link with the walkway to Park Road and Freedom Plaza. An open marketplace is located on the ground floor of the building, with the central block selling fresh produce, while the other two has small eateries and street food vendor type stores. All will be using the produce harvested from the farm of the upper levels. The entire market opens up to the street and alleyways here and as seen in a model as well, to improve the streetscape and addresses the connection with adjacent commercial activities. Servicing is located at the western end of the building, closer to the car park. As you can see in the section, the relationship between these alleyways and the open marketplace can be seen. It also shows how the open market addresses and connects the adjacent commercial hotspots. The use of bamboo in the alleyways are a reference to the bamboo forests in the Asian countries, as well as their uses in food and construction. The program of the building is clear through this section, as it shows the vertical circulation and servicing on the left-hand side. The farm, the marketplace in the centre, and the events pavilion on the right. The facade on the servicing end of the building is wrapped with a green wall to draw attention away from the existing car park and filter the pollution that the car park produces every day. The typical first and second floor plan. The farming area of the building consists of grow bed modules as well as fish tanks. The fish tank to grow bed volume is close to an optimum ratio of 1:1. Amongst the utilities on the level, it includes 3 monitoring rooms, climate control, laboratories that is used for testing, water samples and soil samples, and the aquaponic system monitoring, storerooms and nurseries. So the monitoring rooms are here, and the storeroom is here, while the nursery on both ends of the smaller blocks. Metal mesh bridges connect the 3 blocks into one, and frosted polycarbonate material, Damp-Lon, control light and seamless facade materials were used to maximize natural lighting in the building. It also creates a sense of ambiguity from the outside as to what's happening above the markets. Automated louvered windows are used for climate control. Solar panels, as shown in model towards the back in black, are installed to minimize the running costs for the aquaponic system, and LED grow lights are installed to mimic climates if necessary. Each grow bed module consists of 2 grow beds, both at 350mm deep, and a water sump tank at the same depth. The module measures 5 meters long and 1 meters wide, and it's filled with the grow bed is filled with a hydroponic expanded clay or crushed rock medium. The sump tank at the bottom collects water and further filters it before being pumped back into the fish tank. And just if you're wondering how much produce one of these grow beds could produce, I calculated with a bit of personal experience with my own farming experience at home. I chose bok choy as an example. Each module could grow as much as 900 plants at 9 rows of 100 plants in each row at 50 mil gap. So therefore, each bunch of bok choy is roughly 3 bok choys, and each box of bok choy is 24 bunches. So if you calculate that, that makes 300 bunches of bok choy and 25 boxes of bok choy in one of these modules, which is almost, it cuts down the land use by a quarter, if not more. And I'll just finish off the presentation with an interior, or with some perspectives of the farm and